main. I'm just so mad. All of a sudden, the unicorn cupcake was alive.
Ivy, you're a mermaid.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.
Hey everyone, Levi here.
Alexa.
Eric.
And me, Ivy.
And this is Lively Lewis Stories.
And we are coming at you a little differently.
We're gonna be cartoons.
With a story the kids made up.
For the last time, we didn't make it up.
Okay.
Let's just get on with it.
Hey, Levi, Ivy, do you remember that rainy summer day last year? You were both super bored and decided to make up that really silly story about decorating a unicorn cupcake that magically turned into a real unicorn made out of cupcakes, and it messed up our whole kitchen?
Yeah, it was not a silly story.
It was real. I told you 100 times.
Of course. There was definitely a real unicorn made out of cupcakes playing in our kitchen with you on a rainy summer afternoon. It was such a great story. One of my favorites from you two for sure.
I'm happy you liked it, but it wasn't a story.
Yes, Princess Summershine was a real cupcake unicorn.
Dad, tell us the story.
You two have such great imaginations. I remember it like it was yesterday. Your mom and I were working in our home office when you two rushed in to tell us how bored you were.
We played every board game, put together every puzzle, and drew every picture we can think of.
We read all our books, watched every show, and even tried to learn how to juggle. We are so bored. What can we do now?
Oh, that's great. If you have nothing to do, then you can clean your rooms, sweep the floors, and dust all the shelves in the living room. Then you can clean out the attic and the basement. I've got a whole list of fun stuff for you to do.
We're not that bored.
But really, what can we do that's fun?
I wish the rain can stop so we can play outside.
And what would you do if you were outside?
I play frisbee, or run through the sprinklers, or play in the sandbox and make sand cakes.
I would play store in my playhouse, or have a picnic with my dolls. Or I would play in the sandbox and make sand cakes too.
Well, it seems there's one thing you'd both like to do.
You want us to play in the sandbox? In the rain?
No, but you two can get creative in the kitchen. Since you both want to make sand cakes, how about we switch it up a little bit? And you can frost and decorate the cupcakes I just made this morning.
That would be great.
And Dad can eat them all because we don't like cupcakes.
What? That wasn't what we said.
Yeah, Dad, we love cupcakes.
Okay, so maybe you two like cupcakes a little bit, but that's not even the best part of the story. So I remember you two heading to the kitchen with Mom, taking out all the cupcake decorating stuff.
We need sprinkles, chocolate chip frosting, caramel sauce, food coloring, gumballs.
Hold on there, kiddos. That's a lot of stuff that can make a big mess. How about we start with some frosting, sprinkles, and some silly candy eyes?
You kids agreed, and off you went, decorating cupcakes while Mom headed back to the office. Now, this is where your silly story begins, and it's just the best. Again, you two have amazing imaginations. Later that day, we found the kitchen a complete mess. You told us this was how it all happened.
Let's make cupcakes will look like dinosaurs.
You want to make dino everything. How about this time we make unicorn cupcakes?
You always want to make unicorn everything. How about you make some unicorn cupcakes? And I'll make dinosaur cupcakes. Then we will bring one of each to Mom and Dad for a taste test.
Sounds good.
Ivy reached in and grabbed the food coloring that Mom had put away.
Ivy, Mom said you were gonna make a mess.
It's okay. I'm just going to use a little bit. After all, I need to make rainbow frosting for the cupcake unicorn's mane. And what's a cupcake unicorn without a rainbow mane?
Whatever you say.
Then you said you both kept taking more and more baking decorations out of the cupboard to make your cupcakes amazing. The kitchen was getting messy, but not nearly as messy as it was when your mom and I saw it a little while later.
Dad, do you think we can make a mess that big by ourselves?
Oh yes, I definitely think you could make a mess that big. Have you two never seen your playroom after a play date with one of your friends? Anyway, you both said everything was going along totally normal until Ivy made the unicorn cupcake mane. She took each color of frosting, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, and swirled them together in one of Mom's bakery piping bags. Then you said when you put the frosting on the cupcake, something unusual happened.
Levi, can you hold my unicorn cupcake still for me? This is the last step. A rainbow mane, and it has to be perfect.
Ivy held the piping bag over it. She began to squeeze out the swirly rainbow frosting when all of a sudden it started to shimmer, glitter, and glow.
That's right, just like we told you.
All of a sudden, the unicorn cupcake was alive, standing right there in the kitchen. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure it was. Then you went on to tell us that the unicorn was full-size but completely made out of cupcakes and a rainbow frosting mane, candy eyes, and sprinkles for spots on its powdered sugar coat, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We got anyone out there who's heard a story that's too fantastic to be true?
Me! This one!
What do you guys think of the story? True or not true?
Hey, how about this? If you think it's true, put your thumb up. If you think it's not true, put your thumbs down. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
True.
Definitely true.
Nope.
Let's hear the rest of the story.
Then the cupcake unicorn decided it would be best to celebrate the fact that it was real by having a dance party, complete with a food fight in our kitchen.
Correct again.
And you two had no part in making the mess?
Well, we didn't say that. We just said the cupcake unicorn was making the mess too.
This is actually my favorite part of the story. By some type of baking magic made when Ivy combined all the frosting colors of the rainbow in one piping bag, a cupcake unicorn appeared in our kitchen. You were so excited you didn't tell Mom and I what was going on so we could join in on the fun. But instead, you played and danced with a cupcake unicorn in our kitchen and made a huge mess that took like 3 days to clean up. Actually, I think I saw another sprinkle on the ceiling yesterday.
But we had to stay in the kitchen. After all, it was raining outside.
Good point, Ivy. Let's wrap up the story. You both had a food fight / dance party with the cupcake unicorn.
Her name was Princess Summershine.
Yes, I'm sorry. So you had a food fight / dance party with Princess Summershine until she told you she had to return to the land of sweets.
It was Sweetsville, but yeah, that's right.
And she wasn't really into helping you clean up the kitchen at all?
We told her she didn't have to.
So instead, Mom and I had to clean up with your help. It took a while, but we got it done. And to this day, you two stick to your story that there really was a unicorn made out of cupcakes in our kitchen that day that helped you make that mess?
You can never explain the chocolate hoof mark on the fridge.
That's true. And I will say, I often think about it. So wait a minute. There really was a cupcake unicorn in our house? And I missed it? Ivy, can you make it reappear? I'll get you more food coloring.
She would love to fit it again.
That's great. I'll have Mom make some more cupcakes today, and we'll see if we can have ourselves another food fight / dance party. Either way, we get cupcakes.
Yay!
You're kidding me! You are kidding me!
You believe the story, don't you?
It is difficult to explain the hoof print.
We knew you were gonna end up on our side, Dad.
Oh man, you guys are right. Where is everyone?
Coming!
Late and late. Let's start the video. Let's go, Ivy and Alexa. We don't want to be late getting to the water park.
Ivy's dad was waiting by the door and holding 2 big beach bags for the day ahead. It had everything they needed for a great day at the water park, except half of his family.
Where are they?
Not sure, buddy. Can you see what's taking them so long? I'll go put the bags in the car.
Levi ran up to see what his mom and sister were doing.
What's taking so long? If we don't leave soon, there's gonna be a huge line for the cyclone slide. And you know it's my favorite.
But Ivy wasn't there. Then all of a sudden, he heard singing and splashing coming from the bathroom. Levi knocked on the door.
Ivy, what are you doing in there? We're going to a water park. Why are you in the bath?
I just want to try out my new diving mask first. I'll be out in a bit.
Just then, Levi's mom walked up to him in the hallway. Sorry, Levi, she's been in there for over an hour and I've been trying to get her out.
If she doesn't get out soon, the water park would be closed. She won't be able to use her new mask there.
Levi walked back down to the front door so his dad knew what was going on. While he was doing that, Mom knocked on the bathroom door. Ivy, you need to get out of the bathtub now. You're making everyone wait, and that's not very nice.
Okay, sorry, Mom. Can you come in and help me dry off?
Sure. Ivy was sitting in the tub wearing her shimmering mermaid bathing suit and her new diving mask. Ivy's mom started to drain the tub and didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. At that point, anyway. We need to get you out of that tub. If you stay in there 1 minute more, you'll turn into a mermaid.
Cool, I want to be a mermaid.
As she said that, Mom turned to get a towel for her daughter. Just then, she noticed a bright flash of light that sparkled and shimmered like Ivy's mermaid bathing suit. She turned around quickly and couldn't have imagined what she was about to see. Ivy, you're a mermaid! It was quite obvious by the long, scaly, shimmery fishtail that Ivy had indeed stayed in the tub 1 minute too long and had now turned into a mermaid.
This is amazing! Wait till I show Levi!
You can't stay a mermaid, Ivy. I have to figure out how to turn you back into a human. You stay here. I'll tell your dad and Levi that you're, I don't know, not feeling well, and they should go to the water park by themselves. Ivy could have been disappointed because she didn't get to go to the water park and try out her new diving mask. But she was a mermaid after all, and that was way cooler than going to any water park. Sorry guys, Ivy's sick. That's what's taking her so long. You and Levi should, go without us.
No, I feel terrible. Let me check on Ivy before I go.
No, I mean, she's resting now. You can see her when you get back. So Dad and Levi headed off to the water park by themselves, but not before shouting to Ivy.
Hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, we'll bring back a surprise toy from the park.
That won't be the only surprise if I can't figure out how to change Ivy back to a human. Ivy was swishing her tail up and down when her mom walked in. I'm glad you're having a good time, honey, but I have a daughter who's a mermaid, and that's kind of a big problem. What are we gonna do?
Maybe just try to enjoy it.
As she said it, a bright magic light filled the bathroom. Water started to fill the room as corals and seashells appeared all over. What's going on now?
Don't worry, Mom. Everything is just fine.
Maybe for you, you're a mermaid. This kind of environment isn't the best for humans. Mom was starting to get a bit nervous seeing water continue to fill up the room and over her head. Then she sat down on the edge of the tub trying to come up with a plan.
I wouldn't be too worried.
Ivy motioned for her mom to look down. There before her eyes, she saw something totally unexpected. I have a mermaid tail too? Just then, the water stopped, just deep enough for them to swim around in. They swam over to the bathroom door and opened it up. Their whole house was filled with waist-high water, and everything in it had been transformed to look like the things you'd find under the waves of the ocean. Little fish, stingrays, and tiny crabs swam and scuttled about through swaying spring sea kelp. Ivy's mom couldn't help but smile as she and Ivy held hands and swam through the beautiful sea in their house together. Keeping their heads above the water, they saw seagulls flying through their living room and could hear the horns of ships far off in the distance. This is amazing!
I wouldn't be a mermaid with anyone else.
Ivy wrapped her arms around her mom and gave her a big squeeze and a little splash with her tail. The two swam around their house enjoying the amazing magical undersea world. Hours passed until they realized that Levi and Dad would be home soon.
What are we gonna do with all of this water?
How about we open up the back door and let it flow out into the pool?
Great idea!
So that is exactly what they did. As the water flowed out, the things in their house returned to normal. No more corals, sea kelp, or tiny crabs crawling about. And as they sat on the floor, they quickly noticed that they had returned to normal as well. No more mermaid tails, just Ivy and Mom once again.
That was amazing, Mom.
How would we ever explain this to your dad and brother? Just then, the front door opened.
We're home. How's Ivy feeling?
I picked this out for you.
Levi pulled something out of the beach bag. It was the most beautiful shimmering mermaid doll. He handed it to Ivy.
I know how much you like mermaids.
Thank you. I love them.
Ivy turned to Mom and gave her a wink.
The water park was great. So many slides and splash pads. Right now, all I want to do is relax in our pool.
Ivy and her mom didn't think much of it until they heard Dad say,
Can anyone tell me why there's a little fish swimming around in the pool?
Mom and Ivy just looked at each other and laughed, remembering the incredible adventure they had just shared together.
Well, there you have it. Dad, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Continue.
Our family is so...
Ivy, what is Dad doing?
What? Let me take a look at this.
See anything?
I don't know, but now Levi's doing it.
Look at that. You see it? Do you see anything?
Not yet.
What are you guys looking for?
Your mermaid tail!
Joy, anger, sad, jealous.
What are you doing?
Naming different feelings. Do you know about feelings?
I do!
Dad, I was asking them.
Right.
Today, we're sharing a story about feelings, dinosaurs, and tea parties.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
There are so many emotions we can feel at any time. We can be happy, confused, stressed, scared, overwhelmed, or even frustrated. These emotions are all totally normal, but the way we process them is very important. Here's a story about one day when Levi and Ivy had to deal with some big emotions on their own. It all started when Levi came home from school.
This isn't fair.
Whoa, buddy. What's not fair?
Tommy got that new dinosaur toy that I wanted for his birthday.
The giant Supersaurus with the remote-controlled head and tail?
Yep, and it also makes dinosaur sounds. Even walks and chew fake tree leaves. I'm just so mad.
I think you're more than that, Levi. I think you're jealous.
Jealous? What does that mean?
Levi's dad chuckled, seeing Levi scowl and cross his arms.
Jealousy is a totally normal feeling when someone has something we want and we can't have it. Like when your uncle got that cool new grill with the extra rack for warming hot dogs and a special burner to boil corn on the cob.
Okay, Dad. Calm down with the grill.
Yeah, buddy, you're right. It's just a grill. I love my grill and I'm happy your uncle has that new grill. Now that's a good example of how you should react to your situation.
What do you mean, Dad?
Well, do you like your dino toys?
Of course I do.
Levi grabbed his favorite T-Rex dinosaur that was sitting on the coffee table.
Then why not focus on the toys you have instead of the toys you don't?
Because I want that ginormous Supersaurus. I am so mad that I can scream.
Do you feel anything else? Like if Tommy was here right now, what would you do?
If he had that dinosaur with him, I would push him out of the way and grab it, and I'll play it all afternoon.
Levi, no. It's important to understand that it's okay to feel the way you're feeling, but you have to control your emotions, work through them in a positive way, and learn from them. Yelling, stomping around, pushing someone, and being mad won't get you that Supersaurus toy, and it certainly won't make you feel any better about it. Now will it?
No.
But then Levi got a sparkle in his eye.
You can buy it for me, and that will make me feel better.
Now that's an idea, but that's not the idea we're going with today. Instead, we're going to learn a lesson about being happy for your friend and knowing I can arrange a time for the two of you to get together. Then you can share your toys and get a chance to play with the Supersaurus too.
All of a sudden, Levi's frown turned into a smile. He loved the idea of having a dino playdate with Tommy and asked his dad to plan it right away. Levi's dad texted Tommy's dad and scheduled a time for them to get together the next day because it was Saturday. Levi couldn't have been happier.
Thanks, Dad. I'm gonna pick out toys to bring to Tommy's house tomorrow.
Have fun!
Saturday finally came, and Levi was checking his room to see if he wanted to bring any other dinosaur along to Tommy's. Suddenly, Ivy walked in looking very happy and excited.
Hi, Levi. I can't wait for our tea party this afternoon. I've been thinking about it since you promised last weekend. I'm making the tea and Mom's making the cupcake. You can bring any stuffed animal you like. The more the merrier.
What's gonna happen?
What?
In the story, is he gonna go to his friend's house or is he gonna stay with you?
I'm not gonna say. What do you guys think?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Let's find out.
Uh-oh.
He was supposed to leave for Tommy's house in just a little bit. Levi really didn't want to miss a chance to play with his Supersaurus, so he didn't want to cancel the play date. But he also didn't want to make Ivy sad. Levi started thinking to himself,
It's just one little tea party. Ivy won't be upset if I break our plans.
but he was wrong.
I'm sorry, Ivy. I have a play date with Tommy. He has the new Supersaurus dinosaur. How about we have the tea party tomorrow or next weekend?
Levi went back to his dinosaurs, not thinking that Ivy could have a problem with what he had just told her. Ivy was silent for a minute, but then she started to cry. A lot.
Ivy, what's wrong? I'm sorry, but I can't miss this play date. It's really important.
So I'm not important? You promised, Levi. And now you're breaking your promise.
I'm sorry, Ivy. I didn't know you were gonna be this upset.
Just then, Levi and Ivy's mom walked into the room. "What's wrong, Ivy? I heard you crying from downstairs." Ivy told her what happened and afterwards picked up one of Levi's favorite dinosaur toys and threw it on the ground. A piece of its tail flew off and Ivy ran out of the bedroom door. "Ivy, talk to me about what you're feeling."
I'm sad, I'm mad, and I'm disappointed. I just don't know how to feel. Why does Levi have to cancel our tea party? I thought he cared about me. But I guess a silly dinosaur toy is more important.
It's totally normal for you to feel this way. It's healthy to cry and talk about whatever's making you upset. But it's never okay to break something in anger or hurt anyone else, ever. Ivy's mom opened her arms and gave Ivy a big hug.
I'm really sorry I broke the tail on Levi's dinosaur. I want Levi to be upset now.
I'm glad you feel that way and that you're calming down. The best thing for you to do is talk with Levi and see if you can both come up with a positive solution to your problem. So that's exactly what they did. Ivy headed back into Levi's room with her mom close behind.
Hey, you're not going to break any of my dinosaurs, are you?
No, Levi, I'm so sorry I did that. Can I help you fix it?
No, it's okay. I already popped the tail piece in. I'm sorry I can't have the tea party with you today. Dad already made a play date with Tommy, but I really want to see his new dinosaur toy.
I understand. We can have the tea party another time. Have fun with your friend.
As Ivy walked out, Mom came and sat on Levi's bed. "So, how are you feeling now?"
Not that great. I really want to play with Tommy's dinosaur, but not if that's gonna make Ivy feel bad. I did make that promise with her last week, so I think I know what the right thing to do is.
Levi told his mom what he was going to do, and she taught him another word we may use when we talk about our emotions. It's called empathy, and it means understanding what someone else is feeling. In this case, Levi thought how he would feel if he had planned to do something really fun with Ivy, and at the last moment, Ivy canceled their plans. Even though Levi really wanted to play with the Supersaurus dinosaur, he just couldn't do that if it meant Ivy was going to be sad. So after Levi talked with his dad, and his dad got in touch with Tommy's dad, he went into Ivy's room. She was sitting on the floor with some stuffed animals around her playing tea party, although she didn't look too happy.
Hi, Ivy. Do you have room for one more person at your tea party?
What do you mean? I thought you were going to Tommy's house.
I had Dad switch my play date to tomorrow. After all, I promised you we would have a tea party this afternoon. I brought some dinosaurs to join us. I hope that's okay.
That's wonderful!
Ivy gave her brother the biggest hug in the world.
Thank you, Levi. You made me so happy.
Now that's the kind of emotion I'm fine with.
Levi and Ivy gave each other a big smile as Levi grabbed a cup of tea and a cupcake.
He did it! He did the right thing! I knew my boy would come through.
And did you learn anything, Dad?
And yes, now I want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that thing that surprised you and completely ruined your day.
What are you talking about? What did you do?
This.
Damn!
I'm actually sorry. I'll clean it up.
See you next time. You deserve it. Don't forget to
Like and subscribe.